Hi everyone, welcome to another Christmas video. Today I thought I would show you how I created this look. This is my Christmas party, Christmas day makeup look that I'm going to be wearing. So let's begin. So the first thing I did was to cleanse my skin and moisturise it. To do that I used the No. 7 Beautifully Soft Cleansing Balm. The next thing I'm going to do is add some concealer. So for that I am using the Bowing Concealers by Benefit. This is a little sample that I got. I'm just going to use my fingers for this and apply it under my eyes to hide those dreadful dark circles. And then I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend that in. The next thing I'm going to do is apply foundation. For that I was using the Nars foundation, and this is in the colour Mont Blanc. So this is the second lightest foundation that they have. So I'm just going to apply that. I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I like to use this one to apply my foundation, and then I go over my foundation and blend it all in with a beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend that all in. The next thing I'm going to do is set my concealer on my foundation, and for that I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. So I'm just going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is the 100, and I'm just going to dab that all around my face. Next thing I'm going to do is apply some bronzer. So for that I'm using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Again, this is just a wee sample one. They're so handy, just keep in your makeup bag, and I've been loving using this one recently. My brush, I'm using the 103 Real Techniques one. This is the angled big brush. I don't know what the actual name of this one is. And I'm going right up into the hairline, under my jaw. Ain't nobody want no double chins. Next thing I'm going to do is apply some blush, and for that I'm going to use the BECCA palette, which I've just been using as a mirror for this. This one here, which is Pamplemousse. This palette is so pigmented that whenever the first time I used it, I literally just like took what I thought was a normal amount of blush, and oh my goodness, I had rosy cheeks. So lesson learned, a very small amount goes a long way. So I'm just going to take another blending brush and just sort of buff that out, because I know it looks really pink but it's not. The next thing I'm going to do is apply some highlight, and again I'm just going to use the BECCA palette for that. The highlighters in this are incredible. So I'm actually going to use the Champagne Pop, which is this one here. I'm just going to apply that with the 200 brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to use the Real Techniques brush, the buffing brush, just to buff that out. And the next thing I'm going to do is move on to my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. I've had this a long time and I had no idea where it was, and I found it recently and I've been using it ever since, and I love it, and I just need to get a new one because it's starting to run out. So I'm just going to roll with what I have here. The next thing I'm going to do is my eyes, and for that I'm going to be using the Mercier Cavier Stick Eye Colour in the colour Rose Gold. The next thing I'm going to do is apply some of the Kiko Milano eyeshadow cream in the colour Cream Crush. Basically like a cream eyeshadow, and it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury ones, except a lot cheaper. And the brush that I've been using to apply that is the Zoeva 238 Luxe Precise Shader. I'm just going to add a slightly darker tone to the crease of my eye and the corner of it, just to add a little bit more depth. And for that I'm going to be using the Too Faced palette in Sweet Peach. The colour I'm going to use is the Peach Pip, and it's basically a dark sort of shimmery brown tone. And to apply that I'm just going to use the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer. Okay, so I'm just going to take a clean one, blend that all in. I feel like makeup isn't complete until you have mascara. There's something about having mascara on that just sets your whole makeup look. The mascara I'm going to use is the Benefit They're Real mascara in the colour, I think this is just black. Finally, the only thing that is left to do is my lips. Since it is Christmas time, I have been loving wearing a red toned lip. So the lip product that I'm going to be wearing is the Tanya Burr Matte Lip Christmas Stocking. So this came as part of her advent calendar for this year, so that's the only way you could have got this. Although there's so many other matte red lipsticks out there, I've just chosen this one as I really like it. Okay, so there is the complete makeup look. I'm basically going to be wearing this makeup look on Christmas Day, as I think it just adds that little bit extra with the sparkly eye and the red lip. If you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up and stay tuned, as there's still one more video to come just before Christmas. So make sure and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!